Oh boy. All right, now I think I'm live. An error occurred. Please try again later. Oof. I'm sorry, guys. I think I messed this up. Man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's get the pop-out chat. Let's see what people are saying. No chat at all. Alright, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get a live stream out, but I don't know what's going on with this. Live control room warning. The stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended. 24 concurrent viewers. Oh man, I wish you guys could see the chat. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Alright, that's a plus. You can see my screen, or... Hunter, I don't know if that's aggressive or you're actually curious. Hi, everyone. What's up? Can hear and see fine. All right, so what are we looking at right now? A map, or are we looking at my current chart that's showing my like statistics and stuff, people watching this and that? Is there a map on the board or not? Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. All right, now... Okay, no map. Good. So now the map should show up. I'm going to get to the map area. Boom. Now let's get that chat popped out. How about now? Can you guys see the map now? We could see the temperature chart and my audio. Hunter Schultz, I'm sorry, buddy. You're getting responded to right now because you are right. I'm so sorry about that, Hunter. I'm reading you loud and clear, buddy. No map, my charts. Huh. Shows your stats and charts. Unreal. Alright, guys. I don't know. Somehow this is... I guess there's two ways to live stream. You can live stream right through YouTube itself without an encoder. I'm using the OBS encoder, and for some reason, the OBS encoder is not linking with what's showing on my screen. Because I feel like the YouTube encoder is what's recording my screen. Yeah, because it looks... I'm sure you guys are seeing my, like, triple and quadruple screens as I circle my mouse around with all the settings here. And then when I lower it, there's no map. MSP is showing, blah, blah, blah. Everything looks good. Stats and charts are gone. Wonderful. All right, maybe there's just a slight delay. All right, I got to forget about that. There's a delay. All right, so I'm going to talk for a little bit, guys, and then I'm going to jump on the chat and see if I can get to your questions. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a little bit of a preview of this current video I'm rendering, which is done. So I will be uploading this video. This is all about the bomb cyclone we are dealing with currently. So I'm going to upload that as soon as I'm done with this live stream. So first off, I'm just going to get a quick rundown of what's going on exactly. And let me get the pop-out chat again just to make sure. There's a map, there's a map, there's a map. There's about a 25-second delay. Okay, Unicorn Queen. The way I'm going to fix that is by doing little settings within this program. That delay will go away. I know it's a pain because then we're all off track. It almost makes the video pointless, but I guess at this point, just kind of follow what I'm doing on the charts as opposed to the a live stream of Brian. Yeah, I've done a couple of these in the last couple days. I'm trying to get it down because it's just easier to talk with you guys and do this all at once. You know what I'm saying? And once Caroline and I get this stuff down, guys, it's just going to be a material coming at you like you won't even be able to watch it all. That's how pumped I am about this. Why is your sister so cranky now? Oh, you guys must be talking to each other. All right, so guys, anyway, I'm going to get on with this real quick. So, right now we are looking at the current temperature chart. I want you to focus on this area right here. Much warmer temperatures than the Northeast, just a couple 100 miles away. And then we got the big jet stream dipping down, and this is where that bomb cyclone is. There is a big moisture system moving in from the Alaskan area coming down again. And just like clockwork, guys, there's a low pressure system coming in through the Baja right now. I'm going to show that to you. It's going to show a low pressure system here, and then that thing's going to explode. And that is beyond this bomb cyclone we're dealing with. This is already after this thing has come and gone. We're going to see another one. So let's check this out. So currently, right now, these are the radar charts showing this bomb cyclone. You can see the moisture is being pulled not only from the Baja region off screen here. You can see right down here, all that moisture is being pulled across the Baja. And as it dips down into Texas and down into the Gulf will be the new source of fuel to pull up the moisture into the U.S. As that begins to turn into the Bermuda area, that will be the new source of fuel for this bomb cyclone if it continues to do this counterclockwise spin across the U.S. So this could be doing a triple bomb, not bomb cyclone, but a triple nor'easter-ish type bomb cyclone. So you got this first one here. Once the moisture starts coming out of the Gulf, that could refuel it to a second one. Then once that moisture comes out towards the Bahamas, that could refuel for another one in the Northeast. Chances are it will be rain by that time due to the jet stream. So now, as far as county by county charts, let me just jump on the chat real quick. All right, if you need a chat mod while I talk, we can help clean up. Yes, Wake Up, I am in talks with a few people that are willing to mod the channel. I'm obviously going to need mods on the channel. I would love it. Like I said, this stuff is new to me, but we're going to learn it all, and I seriously appreciate all you guys reaching out. I sent an email to someone who reached out who wants to mod, and I went over a quick up-to-date how, like... I'm going to pre-plan these live streams. We're all going to sit down and have a meeting beforehand via email, Skype, however you want to do it. We'll talk about what can be said, what can't be said. I allow basically anything to be said unless it's obviously racist remarks. I mean, you know, people just giving others a hard time. Arguments are allowed. I mean, the last thing I want to do is censor someone's opinion, but, you know, we get people in here who they just want to hear their own opinion, whether it's right or wrong. I can't, you know, tell them they can't do that, but when you get aggressive and mean and you start using language that is just people don't want to see, that's not this type of channel, so that's what we're going to do. That's going to be the job of the mods, and I'm sure there's mods out there that can teach me things that I should be looking out for myself. To keep my channel safe. So I appreciate all that help very much so. And that's why I feel so bad when I go a week without making a video, because there's so many of you out there willing to help us. And it's just so hard sometimes to get here and to thank you all. And all right, into thin air, just right click next to their name and you can add as a mod. Okay, and that does sound simple. Now, does that give access to anything other than modding is what I'm saying? Like, do you have access to my channel at that point, or to remove comments from previous videos, or is it just for that specific chat room, that specific session? You are a mod. And then do I have to remod you for the next one? Harp, how about those poles on the move, pole shifting occurring? Well, I mean, you can remove the word harp and the poles are shifting regardless. So pole shifting has been something that's been going on for a long time. It's in science books. The poles do shift. Now, when it comes to this dramatic pole shift that a lot of people talk about, where it basically just goes from North Pole to South Pole within 10 seconds, that's hard for me to understand. But then again, it could have happened, and I was not on Earth to experience it. And I certainly would not have been on Earth to tell you about it after it had happened. So, poles do move. I mean, if we're being told they're moving, then again, you got to take that with a grain of salt. But if they're admitting that the poles are moving and we're seeing weather that relates to that and is changing based on that, I mean, we got to kind of take that and run with it and at least look into it more and find out if that is exactly what is going on. And stay mod unless removed mod status. Exactly. I totally agree. If a mod is doing a good job, I will never remove a mod. Ever. Not only will allow mods to remove a text or give a timeout of ban if severe offense. I've been on mod on many channels. Wake up, thank you so much. We will certainly be in touch. Like I said, I have 2 other people that have reached out already. This does not mean I'm picking only 3. I mean, guys, you know how it works. Like, the more people in here, the more mods we're going to need. That's basically how it's going to work. So, yes, you are absolutely right, Jerry577. Suspicious observers, yes, they are very, very diligent in their work. They are on top of things. They have professional this, that, you name it, and it's inspiring. I want to get to that level. That's my goal. I want to be all about this. Seriously, all about it. Wrench is only a chat monitor. Okay, gotcha. No, only allow the mod to remove a text. Yes, I already read that. Give a timeout, ban, boom. Okay, so let's see here. Manage moderators. Boom, 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 boom. A lot of blocked people here. And you know how that goes. Alright, back to this. And then back to this. So, okay, so let's get some information out there to our people. How about that? Alright. Oh, and just so you know, guys, anyone talking about mods, let's get this out of the way now so I can actually focus on getting a forecast out there for you. To email me about mods, and now we're going to use this email address. I'm going to type it right here, and this is the exact spelling. There's one email with 2 N's. This is the one you want to use. This is Into Thin Air News. This is the one linked to the Instagram channel. So here we go. All right, so basically I don't know why that came up orange because it's my name, but Into Thin Air News, one word, @gmail.com. Anyone that wants to mod, please email me right there. That's exactly where you're going to have to email. And then, what didn't do nothing? The post? Into Thin Air News, one word, @gmail.com. All right, let's get to another screen here. We're done with that. National weather. We went over the blizzard warnings and where they're heading. All right, let's take a look at this right here. So we are going, I'm going to set us up with the most current data we have right now. So this is what they're showing, guys. Once again, every single chart showing that classic 9 symbol. When you have a cyclone, like this is a bomb cyclone covering the entire country down into Mexico, this is not common. We don't see this all the time. This is expected snowfall over the next 5 days through April 16th. Red, 20 plus inches. Look at this area right here, guys. That's 20 plus inches of snow because this bomb cyclone is continuing to just spin and spin and spin. It's recycling moisture from up top. Like I said, it's pulling the moisture now over the Baja and up in this area. Eventually, it will be coming out of the Gulf and coming up to this region. So This thing is not over. Not over by any means. And then, like I said, I read, or not like I said, you will be seeing, this was the stuff I covered in the video that's going to be uploaded. Minnesota, Iowa, Dakota, we're still feeling the storm's effects. They're up to 50,000 people without power. In the last 3 times I've refreshed this site, it went from 30 to 40 to 50, mostly in, Minnesota. You're not going to believe this. I hooked up at the same time on the video as I say this. And if anyone can pick that up, you're getting a golden star. Alright, don't know if I can be showing this stuff. About 50 people ran out of power across South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Iowa as of 7 p.m. Eastern Thursday. So that was yesterday. I believe this is the updated article. And this is what we are expecting right now. So some of the wind gusts, nothing super crazy, but when you're talking about cold temperatures like this, any wind hurts. Like as if this was up here, that would hurt bad. But ice and sleet with 28-mile-an-hour gusts, you don't want that either. You could see how all these arrows are beginning to point down and they start coming around this way. That verifies the counterclockwise spin. You could see the moisture, warm moisture here. It's getting pulled up. As it gets pulled up, it's turning into ice and snow. Boom, wrapped around again. That's how this works. These are these spinning counterclockwise, refueling nor'easters that as of last year, I was convinced we'd be seeing 4 and 5 a month towards the end of this year, and luckily March did not have those 4 that we were expecting. So, all right, chat time. Let's see what we got. And not much more going on for the live stream as of now, guys. I want to get that video up to you. It's got much more detail in it, but wanted to jump on here because I promised you I would, and that is going to be my word. I want to get on here. I want to speak with you guys. I want ideas. I want, if you think I'm doing something wrong, tell me in a nice way. That's all. Very simple. It's so much more than HARP it, and I mean, hey, you know what? I'm not saying anything about HARP, but there is a lot going on. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you very much. The wind is really blowing hard here in the Gulf Coast. All right, in that note, let me take a look at the county by county chart. I'll hit refresh. You're in the Gulf Coast. Right here is gale force winds. Are you anywhere near the Gulf as far as Texas? Whoever just made that comment, let me go back and check. The weather sucks in Oregon. I'm going to flood the National Weather Service. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks for your help. Take out HARP. I thumbs up. The wind is really blowing. Okay, so Angel 50. Are you in Texas by any chance? Central Valley, Cali. Oh, yes. Yes, Leo Q. Oh, California is just getting blown by storms. My aunt lives in San Francisco, and she's been on the phone with my mom every single day just talking about how San Francisco is just not San Francisco anymore. East Texas. All right. Angel 50, if you can see the screen right now, if you're in East Texas, you see these purples right here? That's considered gale force winds. So if you're on this part of Texas, which would be considered East Texas, that makes sense to me. This would be, I guess, Southeast Texas, closer to the Gulf. I believe you did mention the Gulf, so that does make sense to me. It is very windy down there right now. Oh, Mississippi. Okay. Maybe I'm getting confused about I'm reading too much at once here. Check nationalweatherservice.com, then look at rivers, lakes. Please look how many are above flooding stage already. Yes, wake up. I have been looking at that. In fact, if you look right in this area here, see these green strips? These are all completely flooded rivers right now. Way over the top. All these green spots you see are very big rivers. You can see the Mississippi River constantly covered in green, totally flooding. I should be doing a totally separate video about that. Like I said, I mean, I want to jump on here for 5 hours with you guys, and we can go over a lot of stuff. it's hard sometimes because I'm still, getting my bearings under me. Like, I trail off so much, and it's hard not to because I have so much going on in my mind at the same time. So many things I want to tell you, so I try to break these videos down. But wake up. Thank you for that advice. I will be looking into those rivers, as you can clearly see them flooding on this chart alone. This is a county-by-county chart, not even meant to really show you river flooding. So that tells you something. We missed a storm by a bit, and I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah, you guys lucked out. There were parts in Nebraska that completely got slammed. How are you doing, X-Dark? I'm doing very well, my friend. Thank you. Good. Say hi to the good people in there, guys. There's a lot of great people in this chat that help out so much. Thank them, please. In fact, I need to start writing down some stuff and start getting personal shout-outs out there, because I know you guys are the ones spreading my videos. I know you guys are the ones telling people about the channel. And Daniel Garrow, man, I want to see it. I need to see it. 53 rivers, moderate flooding. All right, yeah, that's not good. And I'm sure there's a couple major in there. I believe purple is major, and then the red would be 53 moderate. Jamie Held, thank you. I appreciate it. But you see what happens here, guys? I get caught up in the chat, and then I stop teaching you guys stuff. So, but like I said, the video that's coming up, which maybe I should say my goodbyes and then maybe jump on once I have the video uploading, because I haven't even started uploading it yet, which is going to take about a half hour based on the fact that it's 20 minutes long. And I am doing a separate video on these earthquakes. We have a serious issue going on with earthquakes, and I'm talking about New Zealand and the fact that we've had massive earthquakes down in this area. So there's been an article put out, was not from me, that New Zealand should be preparing for a major tsunami. Okay, not my words. Those are straight out of a news article. I'll find the article. And the only thing I can think of is it would come from one of two places. Either a super mega earthquake from Alaska that would allow a direct shot down hitting the north end of New Zealand, or based on the recent action down below Australia, one of these quakes could possibly pose a threat to that. Then again, this area here, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, as we move into Japan, and then back into Alaska, Russia, this place has been getting lit up so hard that who knows that if a big enough quake hits here, that it could cause a wave that's going to ripple all around and then hit New Zealand. But for them to point out New Zealand, that leads me to believe that the closest places such as Fiji, where we've seen 8s in the past 18 months, and then to see these strong quakes down here, it's going to be either something from this area or something from this area. In my opinion, I'm no expert. I do not know for sure. That is just the information that I've been learning on the run. So there you have it. Let's see what we got. Doing a good job. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. And trust me, this will get a lot better as it goes. Practice makes perfect, but I don't want to sit and practice on a fake channel and then come in and, think I have it down and not have it down. I'd rather make my mistakes in front of you guys, have you guys tell me how to correct them, and then we just move on together. So thanks for the info and everything you do. Yes, I'm trying to do more. I know I have not been as active as I have been in the past. It just gets repetitive, it's just life, guys. Life gets in the way. I want to sit and I want to put this stuff out all day long. I film all day. I have so much footage that I want to edit and put out there that I know will blow your mind. It's just, there is just not enough hours in a day. So if I can get, once I got enough money saved away, I could take a small break. I can get some really good videos together. I want to work on a documentary about how I got to this point. The thing with the jackass I mentioned. I mean, this is all legit stuff, guys. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff, and, a lot of the stuff I have rights to now, so I want to incorporate it all. It's going to be a mix of all sorts of just fun stuff to talk about, just interesting things where we don't have to get into politics or arguments or any of that stuff that we basically really have no control over. That's the bottom line. We just gotta, find something we enjoy in life and, go with it. And if you're not happy, you make changes. And that's why I was always talking about that quote. If you, are doing your thing and you're not making it hard for anyone else to do their thing, then I don't see anything wrong with that. You always want to help people. I've always been that type of person. So let's see what we got here. Into thin air. Do you want power outage map? Type this poweroutage.us. Yes, I do have that link. Yeah, let's check it out. Why not? Let's do it right on this site here. OPPL. That doesn't look like the link you sent me. Let me double check your link. I'm sorry. What do we got? Poweroutage.us. Okay, we'll do that. What am I doing wrong here? I'm just moving too fast, that's all. Power outage, right? .us. Power outage is outage. Duh. See what I mean, guys? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. 2 T's. Brian thought it was 2 T's. There you go. Just like the article said. Let's go back to the article if I still have it. I don't because I used this article, but they were dead on. Yeah. Minor outage events in Minnesota. I'd say 15,250 is a little bit of a low ball. Maybe that's not true because no, I believe that is true because North Dakota, South Dakota were first reporting the major outages, and now it's moving into Minnesota, so I expect this number to get higher, actually. New Jersey is down in 9,000 customers. We got Connecticut there. Let's get down to Jersey. Come on, where are we? There we are. All right, out of 4 million people, we got 9,000 customers out. That could be due to that rain system coming up eventually. And what are the significant ones? Iowa, still 6,000. 6,000 people. That's interesting. But, yeah, very good site. Okay, so we're going to use that one. That's for sure. All right, let's see what we got. What we got. Alright, I had Sage of Grace. Got the power outage map, good. Alright, let's just check this out real quick. And then I'm gonna end this live stream just for a little bit, guys. I'm gonna jump back on, but I want to upload this video because I put a lot more detail into it about the bomb cyclone. And the reason I want to get it out quick is because there's still about 8 to 10 hours that I can give people warning before this gets there. So I feel like that's priority at the moment. And slowly but surely, we're getting this live stream thing down. So we'll be able to figure this out. And if any of you want to email, again, one more time, the email is going to be into thin air, just as you see on my screen name, news, one word, @gmail.com. Any sort of help as far as easier ways to get these live streams going, any sort of mods that want to be involved, please email me there and we'll talk. That is the main source of emails, intothin-air-news.com or .com, Jesus. intothin-air-news@gmail.com. Is this coming to Massachusetts? In form of rain as of now, yes, Irish J, it is. It's going to be a few days, but as of right now, this will be a significant rain event for the Northeast. Absolutely. Angel 50, thank you, as always. Sage Grace, I will keep that in mind. Like I said, into thin air news at gmail.com. It's much easier for me to keep track of all your names that way if you want to be a mod. And then that's when we'll, go from there. And, because everyone's schedule is different. You guys know I post videos at the most ridiculous hours. So, it's going to be a shift change city, so to speak. Appreciate what you do, man. Been able to update my dad in India about possible storms because of you. I appreciate it, man. I wish I've been doing a better job lately, and I'm going to. So I want to get more detailed to more, counties instead of just an overall, okay, yeah, the center part of the country is going to get slammed. The Northeast is going to get hit in 2 days. We got a storm coming into California. I mean, anybody can do that. So I want to get back into my detailed videos where, I was jumping on every 20, 40 minutes, giving an update about how, look, this little earthquake, or not earthquake, or a hurricane had this weird looking face in it. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Back to just being in the office, constantly watching these charts and constantly giving updates. That's what it's all about. It's not about coming on once a week, doing a follow-up video, and thinking that you're going to gain a sub base, because that's not how it works. I mean, I want to hear from you guys daily, which means I have to be here daily. So that's what we're going to do. But I keep going back to this earthquake thing because I think my mind just wants to really figure this out. But this I can't stop looking at. This is just not normal. Look at this. Like these people right in here. Like this is just unreal. It's like you have nowhere to go. You want to drive this way, you're driving into snow. You want to drive south, you're driving into snow. Drive west, driving into snow. North, cold, snow. What do? You hunker down. And look at these straight lines. This is just... When seeing things like this is just like, just blows you away sometimes. Alright. Let's wrap this up, fellas. And ladies, of course. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Alright, let's check the chat. Alright, I'm going to begin my goodbyes. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being in here. All the great comments. I didn't notice a single negative one. And if there is, then you know what? Let it be. We're going to have mods in there soon. They'll handle it as they see fit. And from that point forward, we're just going to get better and better at this and take over the world. I'm just kidding. No one's taking the world over. Looks like it's going to suck up what's coming behind it. Let's hope it does. Like, as in suck it up and make it go away. You know what I mean? Exactly, Sage Grace. California, they're getting hit with these. It's like it's hard to explain because they're getting hit with the underside of these storms, which is what's launching it up into the Sierra Nevada mountains, which is what the difference is. A lot of times that'll come down lower and just get broken apart by the Baja and then scoot into Mexico and then across into Texas, but now we're getting these whips that are bringing it shooting straight back up north into the Sierra Nevada mountains, and that's what's putting those low pressures back into the middle of the U.S., meeting up with those other low pressures coming from Alaska, causing these ridiculous storms in the center of the country because that's where they meet. They finally meet right around the Central Plains, and that's why you start seeing these bomb cyclones and the massive flooding and everything, because that's where all that weather is just... it's so crazy. It's just every single time you see these two systems, it's like I could probably be within a 10-mile range and put a marker down and show you exactly where the beginning of that blow-up is going to be. It's become that predictable. It may means staying in one room with all the family members, some candles, blankets, puzzled together for body warmth, power outages, blizzard conditions are serious. Yes, they are. They're very serious, and that's why it's important to know they're coming ahead of time. But it's hard because bomb cyclones, they're named for that reason. They just come up out of nowhere. Like, you know, for a week straight, you're being told you're getting 2 to 3 inches of snow, if that, and then 24 hours before that's supposed to happen, all of a sudden it's a bomb cyclone, you're getting 2 feet of snow. So it's like, how that's even possible, I don't know. That's something maybe I got to figure out, or maybe not figure out. Maybe I shouldn't figure that out. All right, what do we got? Food prices are good. Yeah. Ugh, I know. What about a 10 plus earthquake? Oh, it depends on where it is. Actually, it doesn't depend. You get a 10 plus anywhere on the globe, you're going to be seeing some changes. Came in late. Carol, you come in here anytime you want. And you know that, Carol. And you know Caroline will have me bent over a chair if I don't say that. Jamie Heed gag order. What does that mean? What does it mean when someone posts a comment, it says gag order, and then it says show or hide? Because I have no mods right now. Does that mean they use foul language? Because I can't see it. What are you saying, audio and visual? Prep ASAP? As in, I'm not prepped, or... Wake up, wake up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think it was because of the symbols, that's why. As long as it stays away from us here in the factory. Yeah, factory workers are definitely taking the hit. Jamie Heed weather forecast to work under. What is this? Okay, because True Helper posted a comment, and now it's all in that sideways script, like as if it wasn't posted, and it's asking me if I want to show it or hide it. And all it says is I've never seen the gag order prompt before, my friend. And it's asking me if I want to show or hide that, as if it was a bad word. But True Helper's been able to post nonstop. And then another one, Jamie Heed, weather forecast work under a Fed gag order. Okay, I can understand that one. Sage Grace mod. Okay, good. That is a chat auto hold for a comment. You decide if you want. Yes, okay, I read that. Hey from NEPA, how are ya? NEPA here too. Antonio Smith, how are you, buddy? Usually their only time I'd hide and report on mods on a mod's end. YouTube algorithm automatically put some comments on hold for a bit. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to work out all the mod stuff, and then we can move on from there. But all right, last time, guys, I'm going to go through a couple of these Just give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. You can see the bomb cyclone right there. It's going to be over in a couple days. We do have another system following it, but this is a big deal. So the Central Plains, guys, just hunker down, deal with it for a little bit longer. It's going to pass. Hopefully it's the last major one as we move into our Pacific hurricane season and then Atlantic, and then it's ay caramba. But there we go. Bag of Skittles. And then after that, if any of you want to check out this site, this is weather.cod.edu. And then you just go to the straight red imagery, long wave infrared, and go down to 200 frames. You get your best bet. It takes a little bit to load, but once you get 200 frames, you can just watch how this whole thing formed. And it's just unbelievable how it just came out of absolutely nowhere. So, all right, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm saying goodbye again. This is really it. I'm going to upload that video. It's 12:15 now, so I got to get moving. But thank you all for joining the room. I'm going to talk to the mods. We're going to get that set up, and I will be back tomorrow, whether it's an upload or a live stream. We will be back here. So, but expect that upload on its way before I leave here. So, thank you guys so much, and that's it for now. Let's try to end this with. Let's see if we can end it. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.